How many of you are like me? For years you've collected craft supplies because you always had great intentions of making something, but you just never got around to it. Like a lot of crafters, I would see something interesting, buy the supplies, and then life just got in the way. And before I knew it, shelves and drawers were filling up with unopened and even barely used supplies. So I decided to challenge myself. Instead of buying new supplies every time I want to make something, I'm going to see what I can make using what I already own. So each week I'll pick something from my craft stash and make a project from it without buying anything new. And today's challenge starts with polymer clay. Now this polymer clay is fairly new. It's nothing that's been sitting in my stash for a while, but I feel like making something today. So let's get this polymer clay out. I've always been a crafty person, and I think I got that from my mom. Growing up, creating things just felt normal for me. There was always something to make, to paint, to sew, to draw, or to build with her hands. As I got older, life got busy. I spent more than 20 years working full-time, and like so many people, I worked hard, I changed jobs, I dealt with some wonderful people and some very difficult bosses, and I rarely took more than 2 weeks off at a time that entire 20 years. Now, looking back, I realized I'd never really given myself the chance to simply slow down and create. It was all about working and making that paycheck to pay bills. One day I was watching YouTube and I came across a channel that was making things out of polymer clay, and I have to admit it looked so easy. And I thought to myself, I can do that like any other craft I can do. So after watching a few videos, I thought, I'll go to Hobby Lobby, get me some clay and some supplies, and I'll sit down and make something too. So I decided to make little frogs. Now, were they perfect? No. Did I know what I was doing? Heck no. But as I worked, my mind became quiet, and when I finished, I felt proud for a change. Not because my little frog was perfect, but because I had created something from start to finish with my own hands, and it was sitting there in front of me. That little frog reminded me that creating doesn't always have to be about trying to make money from it. Sometimes creating reminds us of who we are. And if you're chasing a dream of your own, I hope you don't give up either. Progress isn't always fast, and success isn't always guaranteed. But hope gives us a reason to keep showing up, one small step, one project, and one chapter at a time. I hope this inspires you to dig into your own craft stash and create something today. And if you'd like to check out any of the supplies I used in the video, you'll find them all linked in my Amazon storefront in the description below. Here's the finished frog. I think it turned out pretty cute. Now I still have to bake it, and then once it's baked, I can paint on the smile. And I'd love to know, what's in your craft stash? Leave me a comment below. And I'll see you in the next Craft Stash Challenge.